Good evening, race fans, and welcome back once again for the United Dirt Sim Series 305 Limited Sportsman Series coming to you live from the Lanier Speedway in Georgia. Tonight we have approximately 18 cars timed in, expecting to get a few more here before qualifying ends, hopefully. This is an interesting track. It's around a 3/8 mile track and has an interesting banking configuration, as if you want to run right along the inside wall, you're actually running on the apron of what would typically be a Whelen modified track. Now, this track did start out in 1982 as a dirt track, which was later paved over in the late 80s, so this is a bit of a throwback from the iRacing.com service, as they have covered the track once again with dirt for all of us to race on. So we've got about 30 seconds here left in hot laps before we'll be moving into tonight's qualifying, so we'll take this moment to go ahead and get our national anthem in.
Two-time Grammy and three-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rimes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, and welcome back. We are currently under qualifying conditions right now here on the Lanier Speedway. Currently sitting top of the charts is the 000 of Austin Stern, so pretty good lap from him at a 12:982. Closest to him is Chris Jones driving the number 54 at a 13:032. Let's go ahead and get a shot quickly of Dave Ward while he's making his qualifying lap right now. Looks like his first lap was most likely the faster lap at a 13:245. Unsure what his second lap was. We do have a couple minutes here left in qualifying, so real quickly let me see if I can get a hold of Austin Stern. And Austin Stern, you got your ears on?
Yep, be here.
Well, right now you're sitting top of the charts at a 12:982. How are you feeling after that lap?
I felt pretty good. I was practicing earlier on a tacky and a slick track, and I don't know. I wasn't feeling myself earlier. I don't know what was going on, but now that's a little bit of a confidence booster.
Always good anytime you can qualify quick time. Think you can put something together in the heat race and then the feature tonight?
That's the plan. I'm hoping to go back to back.
All right, well, thanks for having a word with me, and good luck this evening.
Thanks, man.
So Austin Stern, as always, a fairly confident driver. We'll see what he has in store for us tonight. So currently your top 10 in qualifying: Austin Stern on bringing home number 1, Chris Jones in second, Larry Snipes in third, fourth to Daniel Boyd, fifth to Joseph Buonagurio. Andrew Hansen in 6th, Blaine Brink 7th, Stephen Vogelsong in 8th, Joshua Piquel in 9th, Anthony Goyette in 10th. And looks like we've just had a total of 16 cars go ahead and take a time. We did have a couple late arrivals, but so far they have not taken a time, so they may be skipping qualifying. We will take a moment here to thank a few of our series sponsors. We always like to thank Design Metal Art. They are a laser engraving and metal sign shop based out of Knoxville, Iowa. They actually make our trophies for our series. Jessup Logistics, which is the company owned by Mark Jessup. They operate out of the Indianapolis area, and if you need any warehousing or logistics trucking needs, make sure to give them a shout. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, that is the team that Billy Brickley and Dave Ward put together here. Always competitors in every series. Pushing the Cushion Productions, bringing you this broadcast tonight. Speed World Hobbies, that's a company that I believe was created by Billy Bowerman. And Works Graphics. If you need any iRacing wraps, make sure to contact Dave Ward at Works Graphics. So, about 15 seconds remaining in qualifying, and it does look like we did have one more person go ahead and take a time, possibly two more people take a time. And as you can see on the screen right now, all the qualifying times are posted. We did have 3 individuals that joined that were over the iRating limit. If you're curious why Justin Smolin, Dylan DeBono, and Ty Williams did not take a time, they were illegal to run tonight. And that's going to bring us around to our first heat race. Bear with me one moment while we get the configuration for the broadcast going. Looks like starting on the pole will be the number 1 of Blaine Brink, and outside of him, the number 13 of Joseph Buonagurio. Row number 2 will be the 907 of Larry Snipes and the 000 of Austin Stern. Row number 3 will be the 33 of Joshua Piquel and the 478 of Tyler Cateau. Row number 4 will be the number 19 of Eric Wilkie and the number 82 of Hunter Pruitt. Row number 5 will be the 143 of Lucas Choate, and Ty Williams was disqualified from this evening's competition, so that should round out the field. And currently just waiting on a couple drivers to grid up, and we will be ready to go green. As always, all of us here at Pushing the Cushion Productions and United Dirt Sim Series want to thank you, our viewers, who come out every week and join us as we broadcast these races. Without your viewership, this would be kind of pointless, so we definitely appreciate you showing up week after week to see what we have in store. And still waiting for Blaine Brink to join the grid. There we go. Looks like everyone that was scheduled to start this race has made the grid. So 10 laps the distance. Top 4 will go directly to the A main. Of course, tonight, due to the reduced field size, we should see everyone make the A main. So mainly these drivers are just racing for starting position. For those that have never made a lap around this speedway in iRacing, it is a fairly tight track, although it is a little bit deceivingly wide when you're actually looking at it from the camera views. When you're out on the track, you learn really quickly going 3 wide is pretty questionable here at this track, though it is possible. The corner entries are fairly narrow, as well as the corner exits, even though the corner does widen out significantly in the middle. And this time by, we'll see the green flag for Blaine Brink and Joseph Buonagurio.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is out. Blaine Brink with a nice jump. He's going to take the early lead over Joseph Buonagurio. Austin Stern and Larry Snipes rounding out 3rd and 4th. Looks like a couple drivers getting tangled up a little bit there. Snipes has elected to kind of run the high side. And that's going to allow Austin Stern to move up into the 3rd position as he continues his charge toward the front. This time around, we'll have 8 laps to go. Blaine Brink continuing to lead the race, but Joseph Bonagurio is starting to reel him in, running a nice clean line right around the bottom of the track. Austin Stern still riding in that 3rd position. Tyler Cato now into the 4th position as Larry Snipes has fallen back slightly. Current full running order: Blaine Brink, Joseph Bonagurio, Austin Stern, Tyler Cato. And now Joshua Piquel moving into the 5th spot. Larry Snipes back to 6th. Eric Wilkie in 7th. Lucas Choate in 8th. And Hunter Pruitt in 9th. As you see there, Joseph Bonagurio having a little trouble getting out of turn 4, and that's going to allow Blaine Brink to open up a lead a little bit. And now Austin Stern is right back behind him, possibly looking for 2nd place and a better starting spot in tonight's A-Main. Bonagurio now continuing to run more up toward the slight cushion that's beginning to form on the track from the marbles cast off by the tires. Austin Stern running right down as low as he feels comfortable to run on the speedway. Now he's right on the tail tank of Bonagurio, looking low into turn 3. Looks like he's going to complete the pass and take 2nd place as we approach 2 to go. Blaine Brink continues to lead, coming down to the white flag, but Austin Stern is quickly reeling him in. White flag is out. Blaine Brink, 2 turns remaining. And Professor X, Blaine Brink, going to bring home the win with Austin Stern in 2nd, Joseph Bonagurio 3rd, and 4th going to Tyler Cato. And I am sure I am butchering at least one of those names. And that is going to bring us over to heat race number 2. This should be our final heat race of the night. Starting on the pole will be the number 27 of Steven Vogelsong, and outside of him, the Wrecking Ball, Andrew Hansen. Row number 2 in the 79. And let's see if we can get a quick look at that car. It is a very nice looking car, a little bit of a throwback to the Steve Kinzer cars of the early 90s. I believe that's a 1990 or 1991 paint scheme, if I'm remembering correct. And the number 54 of Chris Jones. Row number 3 will be Anthony Goyette with the 29 on the car. 8 is how he scored, and the 53 of Dave Ward Jr. Row number 4 will be the 17 of Anthony Woodhull and the 144 of Johnny Collier. And all drivers after that were disqualified from tonight's competition. We hope to see them tomorrow night in the Outlaw Division. And we will be going green this time by. Let's ride along with Andrew Hansen on the start. Nice little view out the left side of his car looking forward. As you can see, the track is finally starting to slick up just a little bit on the entry. Still a very heavy single lane track. And looks like Steven Vogelsong going to get a nice jump on Hansen. Hansen's going to elect to run the cushion through 1 and 2. Now Daniel Boyd working the inside, going to make the pass on Andrew Hansen. Hansen powering back around the outside. Just a little bit better line off that corner. And looks like Chris Jones, and I believe that was Dave Ward Jr. tangling back in the field. So they're going to be starting fairly deep in tonight's race as Andrew Hansen bangs wheels with Daniel Boyd. That might have had a little bit of a message attached to it. Not sure what it would be for, though. Anthony Goyette currently running in that 4th position. As you see Chris Jones there pulling off the track. Hansen and Daniel Boyd continue to do battle. But now Anthony Goyette has managed to reel those 2 in and is starting to look around the outside of the track at a possible run around Daniel Boyd. Boyd now moves up the track. Hansen moves to the bottom. They're going to trade positions a little bit now. Goyette looking to the inside of Daniel Boyd. He's going to complete the pass for 3rd place. Daniel Boyd's not done yet as he powers around the outside and manages to reclaim the 3rd position from Anthony Goyette. Those 2 side by side through turns 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. The track is beginning to slick off significantly more. Goyette finally able to complete the pass, but still Daniel Boyd does not want to yield that position completely. They're out of turn 2. He will finally give it up. But he's going to throw a slider now, unable to make it stick as Goyette powers around the outside. Stephen Vogelsong still quite a ways ahead of Andrew Hansen, currently showing 1.8 seconds over our second place car of Andrew Hansen. Goyette, Boyd, and Woodhull now, 3 cars racing for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th position with 2 laps remaining. Daniel Boyd going to look to the bottom now, slider. Goyette turns it back underneath. Give the spot to Daniel Boyd at the line, but Anthony Goyette manages to power back by into 1 and 2. Pinches Daniel Boyd to the outer wall, and now Woodhull and Boyd are going to get together down the backstretch. That's going to leave 3rd position to Anthony Goyette, 4th to Woodhull, and 5th to Johnny Collier. So an interesting finish to that race. These are some of the things we somewhat expected to see this evening. It is a narrower track than it really seems to be. And that's going to bring us around to tonight's A-Main warm-up. Drivers will have right around 5 minutes here to work the track into their liking. Hopefully open up a little bit more passing, a little more action for you, the viewers. And looks like they're going to pass on working in the track any further. They're going to go ahead and leave it heavy for the start of this 40-lap feature. And that will bring us over to tonight's A-Main starting grid. On the pole will be the number 1 of Blaine Brink, and outside of him the 27 of Stephen Vogelsong. Row number 2 will be the triple odd of Austin Stern, and the number 2 of the Wrecking Ball, Andrew Hansen. Row number 3, Joseph Buonagurio in the 13, and Anthony Goyette scored as the number 8, 29 on the wing. Row number 4, the 478 of Tyler Cato, and the 17 of Anthony Woodhull. Row number 5, the 33 of Joshua Piquel, and the 144 of Johnny Collier. Row number 6, the 907 of Larry Snipes, and the 79 of Daniel Boyd. Row number 7, starting 13th, scored as the number 19, that is Eric Wilkie, and outside of him, the number 54 of Chris Jones. Row number 8, the 82 of Hunter Pruitt, and the number 53 of the Davenport Dart, Dave Ward Jr. And row number 9, rounding out the field, will be the 143 of Lucas Schote. So good opportunity for 2 of these drivers, I believe, to pick up their first A-Main win with the United Dirt Sim Series. Blaine Brink and Stephen Vogelsong, to my knowledge, have not picked up a win yet. You also have Andrew Hansen starting outside of the second row, also looking for his first win with the United Dirt Sim Series, and that would be pretty exciting for any of those drivers. But as always, the triple odd of Austin Stern threatens from the 3rd position to steal the show fairly quickly. And we will be going green this time by. Brink sets the pace, picks up the throttle out of turn 4, and green flag. Huge jump on Stephen Vogelsong. Austin Stern going to follow him through and throw the slider into turn 1. Vogelsong going to power back on the inside, doing his best to hold on to second place as Stern challenges around the outside. Vogelsong slides up out of turn 4, but unable to shut the door on Austin Stern. Continues to throw partial sliders at Stern, looking for an opening at the exit of one of these corners, but now it looks like Stern is finally going to power around the outside and clear him completely. Andrew Hansen now runs in 4th. Joseph Buonagurio running 5th. Blaine Brink now looking in his mirror, sees Austin Stern. And that's not a view he was really hoping for, I'm sure. Track remaining fairly single file at this point. Most of the guys opting to just run the cushion, build some momentum. That's the beginning of lap 5 of our 40-lap race. Things staying fairly clean, the best I can tell so far. Vogelsong a little bit up over the cushion there on the exit of 4. He's going to lose a little bit of ground on Austin Stern. Now Stern beginning to reel in Blaine Brink. Track continues to widen out as these guys continue to push the cushion higher and higher toward that outer wall. Vogelsong way above the cushion that time out of 3. Andrew Hansen continues to ride in 4th. Anthony Goyette now up to 5th. Let's take a quick look back through the field. Pretty good battle now for about 6th through 10th. Joseph Buonagurio having a hard time trying to find a lane around Anthony Woodhull and Anthony Goyette for the 5th and 6th position. Buonagurio works the high side. Looks like he may finally have a little bit of a run on Anthony Woodhull. Now Austin Stern is closed all the way up on the back bumper of Blaine Brink as they begin to work through lap traffic. Stephen Vogelsong still cruising in 3rd place, with Andrew Hansen now closing on him. We had a feeling lap traffic might be a concern tonight considering the nature of the track. It's high banked, it's 3/8 mile. These guys can really fly around here even in a 305. Now Andrew Hansen going to make the pass for 3rd place over Stephen Vogelsong. He's rolling the bottom and really got it working for him at this point. Now Austin Stern with the slider. He's going to clear Blaine Brink. Brink able to battle back on the inside, throw a slider to answer. Now Hansen has thrown his head into the mix. Stern going to throw another slider through 1 and 2. Brink turns it down. Hansen's there now. These 3 cars are going to do battle for as many laps as we let them, I believe. Hansen now working to the inside of Austin Stern as Blaine Brink has reclaimed the lead. Hansen with a nice run around the inside. They're almost 3 wide off of turn 2. Austin Stern once again looks to the bottom. Slide job. This time it doesn't look like he's going to make it stick. Hansen with the great move off of turn 4. He got both of them out of that corner, and the yellow flag comes out. You have a new leader. What a charge from Andrew Hansen in turn 3 and 4. From 3rd to 1st as Blaine Brink and Austin Stern were battling with each other. What a move. And we'll give these drivers a moment to sort out their running order. Currently seeing in the lead now, Andrew Hansen, the Wrecking Ball, followed by Blaine Brink, Austin Stern, Stephen Vogelsong, and Anthony Goyette running 5th. 6th, Joseph Buonagurio. 7th, Daniel Boyd. 8th, Chris Jones. 9th, Tyler Cato. And 10th is Anthony Woodhull. Currently lap 19 on the speedway. We do have caution laps counting in the United Dirt Sim Series due to a few issues still with the iRacing service. And we should be going green here as the pace truck ducks off. Andrew Hansen with a good jump on Blaine Brink. Austin Stern once again going to follow the leader through from 3rd place. Looks like he and Blaine Brink are going to do a little bit of a battle here. They're continuing their fight from earlier, but now Anthony Goyette, look at him run the bottom as he's going to challenge Blaine Brink. Austin Stern now to 2nd, but once again, Anthony Goyette rolling the bottom like a pro, and he's going to work up already past Blaine Brink. Now look at Daniel Boyd working his way around the bottom. They say it's slick down there. I don't think these guys realize it yet. Andrew Hansen now looking behind him. I'm sure he's loving what he sees as one of his teammates is now all the way up to 2nd. Anthony Goyette beginning to challenge Austin Stern. Stern moving down the track trying to close the door on Goyette, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold him off. 18 laps to go as we go into turn 3 and 4. Blaine Brink still holding down 4th spot. Vogelsong all the way back to 5th. Daniel Boyd running 6th now, challenging for 5th. Goyette and Stern continue to do battle as Stern gets a little bit sideways there in turn 3 and 4, gathers it up and doesn't really lose much ground. Andrew Hansen now is settled to run the cushion and keep his momentum up as Austin Stern begins to slowly reel him back in. Now Blaine Brink is going to power back around Anthony Goyette, possibly the bottom side of the speedway beginning to go away. Hansen's going to look back downstairs for a moment to see what's there. Goyette now back up to third. He's going to get around Blaine Brink on the exit of turn 2 and begin setting sail as he tries to reel in Austin Stern for that second position. Interval currently between second and first is going to be around 0.7 seconds, so Andrew Hansen is beginning to open up his lead as we take 13 to go this time by. Looking back through the field, lots of guys racing very close together, especially around 7th through 10th as Anthony Woodhull continues to do battle with Chris Jones, Larry Snipes, and Stephen Vogelsong now. Whoa, big slider from Chris Jones. Wasn't able to make it completely stick, but wow, that was a gutsy move. Andrew Hansen continues to open up his lead. Looks like he's gaining about a 10th every couple laps over Austin Stern. And Vogelsong and Woodhull really fighting over that position up on the cushion as Chris Jones is going to finally work his way around both of them. Still battling now with Stephen Vogelsong. And let's jump back up front as now Austin Stern, Anthony Goyette, and Daniel Boyd and Blaine Brink are all fairly close in a battle now for 2nd through 5th. And Andrew Hansen, as he looks in the rearview mirror, is loving what he sees. These guys battling is only helping him. Goyette now with a decent run on Austin Stern, but he's going to have to find another line if he's hoping to get around him. Those two, whoa, they nearly touch wheels on the exit of 4. Austin Stern doing everything he can to hold back Anthony Goyette. Now they bang wheels on the exit of 2, and that's going to open the door for Anthony Goyette. Austin Stern all over the back bumper of Goyette, and we have a car up, 2 cars upside down at a turn 4. That's going to bring the caution out for the second time this evening. And right now, I would love to know what's going through the mind of Andrew Hansen as he watches the laps tick down and just watched his lead evaporate. So quite a battle we've seen this evening between Anthony Goyette, Austin Stern, Blaine Brink, and Andrew Hansen. These guys have really put on a show, and these cars should really feel like they're getting going now as they're getting low on fuel in the closing laps here. Daniel Boyd all the way up to 5th now. I forget what his starting position was, but a good run from him so far. Chris Jones running 7th. Eric Wilkie all the way up to 11th, but he is a couple laps down. I do believe he may have been caught in that last accident. So your top 10 are all on the lead lap, all with a chance to win this. And we are going green. Andrew Hansen with a good jump over Anthony Goyette and Austin Stern. Austin Stern had to get out of the throttle just a little bit as Goyette was struggling to get it rolling. That's going to allow Stern to get back up to 2nd position, but now he's going to lose it a little bit there in turn 3. Not sure what happened. He was blinking in and out, possibly got together with another car, but now look at the charge from Anthony Goyette, doing everything he can to reel in Andrew Hansen in these closing laps. Blaine Brink with a huge slider to take the 3rd place back. White flag is out for Andrew Hansen. Anthony Goyette powers down to the bottom. He's nearly alongside him as they go into turn 3. Hansen on the top side, Goyette on the bottom. Goyette turns it down off the corner. Checkered flag, the wrecking ball. Andrew Hansen picks up his first win with the United Dirt Sim Series. Anthony Goyette 2nd, Blaine Brink 3rd. Wow! What a race from those guys. So we'll give these drivers a minute to gain their composure before we get them into the interview room here. And your third place finisher tonight, putting on quite a show. I believe you fell all the way back to sixth at one point and then battled your way back up to a third place finish. Blaine Brink, how do you feel?
Hey man, it was a good race. Good racing up front there. Started first, had a really good run at the beginning there, and then I fell back to second on that restart, and then that kind of screwed me, put me back to fourth. But man, that was a battle. Oof, that was fun.
Yeah, that one was fun to call, so I can't imagine how much fun that was down there actually driving. It seemed like everywhere you turned, there was somebody waiting to pounce on you from the outset of that race all the way to the close.
Oh yeah, I could hear your excitement. Someone had your live stream up down there. Oh yeah, you were getting after it.
Well, I have to say that slider, I caught a little bit of it on the broadcast there on that last restart, and that was a gutsy move. I don't know how
Yeah,
you didn't get anybody, but wow.
let's just say I really wanted to come up here and talk to you tonight.
All right, well, anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank Dave Ward for putting on the league and everyone, admins, everyone. Uh, Works graphics for the car, UDSS, like I said, for the league. Other than that, that's about it. And then I want to thank Andrew Hansen for always helping me out, Trace Olson, Coulter West, friends. That's about it.
All right, well, great driving out there. Congratulations on the third place finish, and will we see you here in a few minutes with the 360s?
Yep.
All right, well, good luck in the 360s tonight.
Well, thank you.
And putting on a battle for the ages, finally ending up in second place after challenging a couple times there for the lead over Andrew Hansen and Anthony Goyette. How are you doing this evening?
Good, Darren. How are you?
Oh man, I'm still wound up after that race. That was one hell of a drive from everybody out there.
Yeah, that was a good one. It's hard to be fast with these guys, and to finally crack the top three, pretty awesome. It's a good day.
Yeah, great race. Great to see you getting a second place. You've been here since pretty much the beginning of the league, so always happy to see one of the old guys, one of the old hats around here, pick up a top three. Gotta
Yes,
say,
sir.
you had some really close racing there with Austin Stern. I know you guys banged wheels a few times on the exit of the corner. Can you tell me what was going through your head when that was all going on?
Uh, I was lifting and trying to give as much room as I could. Try not to push the issue because we're both running so close to the bottom most of the time. You know, mistake at the bottom usually stacks up 3 or 4 cars. So just trying to hold it down and make some moves.
All right, well, there at the end, it looked like you had a heck of a charge going on the bottom side of the track. Was just the top slowing down, or did you find something different down there and make it work to your advantage?
Uh, just I like running the bottom here. It always seems to work towards the later half of the race. The top kind of goes away, and you got to run right on the ragged edge. Bottom leaves just a little bit more room for a mistake or a bump. So
All right, well, anybody you would like to thank tonight?
yeah, I'd like to thank Works Graphics, teammates over at Sofa King, Fast Sim, Jessup Jessup Logistics, Speed World Hobbies, and just everybody for showing up and putting on a great show. It was awesome.
All right, well, I imagine we'll see you here in just a few minutes in the 360s, so I'll let you get over and get prepared for that. But congratulations on the second place, and good luck later this evening.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And now, the guy that we've all been waiting to speak to, picking up, I believe, his first win with the United Dirt Sim Series. That is the Wrecking Ball, Andrew Hansen. Can you hear me clearly?
I can.
Oh man, what a battle. Looked like there at the end, Anthony Goyette was possibly going to sneak around you. Can you tell me what was going through your head when that last caution flag came out and suddenly your lead went away?
Well, Anthony was coming up pretty strong. I got loose, and we were talking in chat before, and he's like, you know how I could have taken you out and got my first ever win. And I was like, yeah, but teammates don't do that. He's like, well, I'll take second. That's I guess better than nothing. But yeah, I was sweating balls.
Yeah, it seemed like once you got out front, you just kind of set sail. You ran the top, you ran the bottom. Didn't really matter where you were at. The car just kind of worked for you. Was there anything that felt better than elsewhere on the track?
Actually, the bottom actually felt better than any of it. To tell you the truth, I was, I felt pretty damn fast on the bottom. I felt that if I went to the top, I kind of got slowed down a little bit, and they started catching me. But once I went back down to the bottom, I started driving away with it again. So,
So
I thought bottom was pretty good. So
you're probably just a little bit happy that you didn't have Billy Brickley in your ear all night going, "Go up top, hit the cushion, go to the
Right.
cushion."
right, and that's every weekend that way. But
Well,
that's all right. We did good, so I'm happy.
gotta say that was a great win, and I was correct. That is your first UDSS win, correct?
Yes, first ever.
So quite exciting. Always fun to see a first-time winner. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to thank Works Graphic for the fresh paint that I just had done. We did a little bit of updates on it. So, my teammates over at Suffolk King Sim Sports, Jessup Logistics, Speed World Hobbies, Goyette Trucking, um, Suffolk King Sim Sports Work Graphics. So you just said that again. But I also want to throw in Buckshot Sim School. It's now accepting applications. He's a damn good driver.
All right, and for those that don't know about this update to the paint scheme, you're going to have to come in and join a UDSS race sometime to get a look at this thing. But Hanson, since we know him as the Wrecking Ball, has his own personal mascot now on the underside of the wing. So
You'll just have to come and see. We're not gonna tell you what it is.
yeah, I don't think you're going to take that off the car anymore, considering your first night out and you pick up the win.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that. I actually liked it before, but we put this on there and came out and won. So I think we might just leave it.
All
It's
right.
a good fit for me.
Well, congratulations on the first win. I believe you actually beat me to the first broadcasted win, so congrats on that.
Well, I appreciate it.
And I assume you're running the 360s here in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll probably get my butt kicked, but it's all right.
Hey, you
We'll
never
go out
know.
and
You
have
might
fun.
go. You might go two on the night.
Hey, that'd be awesome, but
All
you
right.
never know.
Well,
I appreciate you, Darren.
congratulations.
So
Congratulations once again, and we'll see what you have to offer here in the 360s coming up.
all right, talk to you later.
So another night of some close racing action once again in the 305 limited division. It is a fixed setup, so all these guys have to find their way around the track at whatever way suits them best, with the setup not being a factor. And tonight, the Wrecking Ball picking up his first win in the United Dirt Sim Series. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Anthony Goyette ending up on the podium tonight, and Blaine Brink as well. All these drivers put on a great show for you, the viewers, and once again, thank all of you for joining us this evening. So here in about 30 minutes, well, give or take 30-40 minutes, we'll be going live with the 360s here at Lanier Speedway. Give the track crew a few moments to rework the track for that second series coming up, and hopefully you'll be joining us there. So from all of us here at Pushing the Cushion Productions and United Dirt Sim Series, we'll see you here in a half hour.